What have you made of the performance of the Super Eagles in the final? Obviously, they lost and it was disappointing.
Yeah, there are people are disappointed actually because the hope for them getting the trophy was high. But it's just a normal game. They played, they tried their best. Luck is not just on their side, and you know what it means to face a host, the whole crowd shouting,
Absolutely.
shouting on your head. It's not easy. So for me, they did their best.
Personally, it's not worth watching because after scoring the first goal, I do not expect them to go back playing a defensive game after the first half winning. So, Ivory Coast they did a very good job.
Okay, let's talk about the coach now, José Peseiro. Before the tournament, he got a lot of stick with the fans and people watching the Super Eagles. But he's led us to the final, even when NFF have said he has a target to get to the semi-final. Do you think he should stay or should we let him go?
No, he should stay. For me, if I'm to make the choice, he should stay. The issue is, like I said, in games, you win or you lose. He tried his best, and I think in a long time now, I've not seen Nigerian team playing in coordinate like this. In a long time now. So for him to have come to bring them together, I think he has a future to take them somewhere.
Oh, interesting.
It does not mean that because he didn't win this what they call it, the CAF, it does not mean that he didn't do well. For me, he should stay.
We are Africans. We don't need those guys to come and teach us how to run our. This is African football. Ask the likes of Okocha, they were already there. Kanu were there. So you understand what I'm trying to say. So our own football is different from English football. We are Africans.
And for a note of finality here on the Nutmeg as part the 2023 African Cup of Nations, Hogan once again joins me here to review the performance of the Super Eagles, especially after the disappointing final against Ivory Coast in the Olympic Stadium of Ebimpe. Hogan, how are you doing?
I'm trying to get better.
But what did you make of that final match? What were your thoughts after the game?
Well, I just felt like we lost the hunger. The Super Eagles lost the hunger. They were just probably they were overwhelmed by defeating South Africa, they just went into the game without the hunger, and they were not interested in the trophy.
From a note of finality, looking at how that final went on Sunday, is it a true reflection of their campaign? I mean, from the group phase to the knockout stages, they didn't finish top of the group. They played some, one or two good games, very exciting games in the knockout phase, and then the final, it absolutely disappointed Nigerians.
Yeah.
Do you think the final is a fair reflection of their campaign as a whole?
Well, like I said in some previous review like this, I said the more you go into the game, the more better the team is supposed to be. But I feel that the only team that reflected that was Ivory Coast. One of the issues we had in the course of the competition is that we do not score more goals. After scoring the first goal, we were not creative enough to be able to score another, which is something that's happened from the beginning of the competition. The only game we won was 2-0 was I think the round
against
of 16.
Cameroon.
Yeah, so that was the only game we won 2-0.
The final was disappointing to say the least, but the campaign to me wasn't. I think we didn't expect. In fact, if you check our previous previews, we didn't expect that the Super Eagles were going to get that far.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
But now we have to look to the future. What's the future of the team? Especially the question marks on every Super Eagles faithful is the future of José Peseiro. It's a debate now. Do you keep him or do you let him go?
All right, I'll say that he has impressed us by taking us to the final. I think this is the first major competition that it is coaching the Super Eagles. So it's a proof that when he gets the tool, he can do something, he can deliver.
The NFF, when they renewed his contract, they gave him an ultimatum. Qualify us for the semi-final of the African Cup of Nations. He led that team to the final.
Which he has done, and I believe.
Don't you think, having stayed with that team for close to 2 years now, handling that team. Don't you think he should continue that job, especially with the World Cup qualifiers coming around soon?
One of the things that have affected Super Eagles so far is continuity, consistency. I feel that if we have the coach, since he already knows his player, he already knows his team, continuously, if you continue to use them, then things can get better. And he knows the player, he knows their weaknesses, he knows their strength, he knows how far they can go, he knows how good they are. Then, like I said, if we do not have a better knife, we should go with what we have. It's good, it's good enough because he has brought us to the final. However, I feel that one of the reasons why things did not go the way it was our team is one of the teams that were affected by injuries, and there are some players that we're expecting to be in the competition that we do not have. The likes of Ndidi in the midfield, the likes
Victor
of
Boniface,
Victor Boniface
we're
in the
missing
attack.
some very important players.
So if we have them, then I believe that we can do even more, much more. Stand. So
okay. Well, interestingly, the qualifiers are coming around pretty soon. It's going to be in March, and the Super Eagles will be back in your screens very soon. And we're wishing them all of the best. For the players, my admonishment really is you've done the nation proud by getting to the final. You can hold your heads high. Thank you very, very much for what you did in Ivory Coast, but don't stop now. Thank you very much, by the way, for watching this episode of the Nutmeg. You can be part of the community here by hitting the subscribe button, and also you can get our latest content by hitting the notification bells. Thank you very much, Hogan, for making it here and for your thoughts from the start to the end of the tournament. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We keep swearing. We are the Eagles. We keep swearing.
Oh yeah. And of course, for fans of the Nutmeg, thank you also for watching. My name is Ayomide Sotubo. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.